Greetings, sir and sirettes, and welcome back to Stonehearth with me, Lathrix, and of course, welcome back to the lovely Isle of Zeech, now with more defenders and, well, a little bit of rubble over here. In today's episode, we have one simple goal, which happens to be the same goal as the previous video. We need to make some proper housing for all of our lovely minions. Well, villagers. Well, minions. They're minions, let's face it, at this stage. So, the one thing which, of course, we really need to remove is this. Slept in a shared room. So even if, with my housing, I end up making them a little bit cramped, it's significantly better than slept in a shared room, as this will affect them for the entire day, whereas the cramped effect only affects them whilst they're actually in the bed. Which is kind of weird, honestly. It only affects them when they're asleep, or at least when they're in the room anyway, which most of the time will be sleeping. And the first thing we need to do, though, is finally rename all of our people. Now, one, I do remember, was to change Crafty into Mr. T, which I did have in the previous season as well, but it just fits far, far too well. Culty is now Slanesh, which is really, really worrying. And once again, it isn't me naming these people, it's the lovely comment section, so weird names are going to happen. Because, you know, Planty, Swordy and Shieldy was such a normal name before this. Planty is now Crazy Dave. I have an odd feeling he's been talking to his plants a little bit too much. Oh, and yes, before I forget, I should be giving this warning on every series again. I am currently using a new microphone. After the one I purchased broke, I got a full refund, and now I'm using a Blue Yeti. Far more expensive, which really hurt, but hopefully the quality is much higher. Although I don't currently have a pop filter, so I am sort of talking into the side of the mic rather than the front of it to try and limit the amount of popping sounds like the S's and P's and such, but that may come out in the video. I will be getting the pop filter in a few more days, hopefully. Well, that's a little bit weird, considering that Shieldy is a female, and now she is indeed Reinhardt. We also have Murky for Swordy. I think what I'm going to do is just finish off Happy and Farmy, and then all of the others will once again be open to the comment section for renaming next time. Farmy is now Trappy, which makes him incredibly accurate now, and Happy is Happy Wheels, simply because it made me laugh. We also then have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left, which need names, so please just remember, if you are going to try and name them, please have the name they currently have in your comments. It makes it a lot easier for me to search for it. And honestly, trying to find a happy one was incredibly difficult, because I mentioned it was my birthday in the previous video, and well, as soon as I tried to look for happy birthday, over and over again. It was really nice, and really annoying at the same time. So, let's get finally started on building our new home, and I think you have just built our first bow, so what level are you? Level 6 soldier, level 2. But I want you to become the archer. I could have both of them as archers. That would be different. But I don't think that would work properly, though. Well, Murky, formerly known as Swordy, I think I am going to do it anyway, because I just really want some archers. Then after that, I'm going to try and get one more knight, so that way we have 2 archers, 2 knights, and 1 healer, and then after that we'll try for another healer. Do we actually have a herbalist at the moment? No, because we haven't found any good spirit-statted people, except for the ones I'm already using in other jobs. Okay, that makes sense. So, how are we going to do this house then? I think I'm going to keep it incredibly simple, but it's going to be incredibly big in comparison to what we did before. So, just how big are we going to do them? And I think I will have them as separate houses rather than one mega house, because it did look sort of hideous. How about 15 by 15? How big would that be? That's not too bad, actually. Just making it even, since the door is 2. Actually, should I make it even or odd? We could have it 17 by 17. So that big, which would make the internals... Let's put this down. So that would make the internals 16 by 16, if this is 17 by 17. Of course, yeah, since we're knocking off one line each way. And that's going to be huge. That has to be big enough. Do I want it this shape, though? That's kind of a boring shape. How about we add a little side entrance to it over here? Like that. And how would that look with the roof? And then we can have a small garden here. That would be interesting. Or, actually then, what I may want to do is the opposite way around. So we have the entrance here. Maybe a little bit bigger, so like that. Have the walls like this. La-di-da-di-da. Then have the door over here. The entrance. And then have a small garden. We can add fences and all sorts later, and this will attach to the path. It looks a bit backwards, though, is the problem. I do like this idea, but it looks a bit backwards, almost like this should be the front, that should be the back, but I do like this idea. It also means on the inside I can separate the sleeping quarters from anything else, so if I want a chair down here, I can easily place that. And this time, we will indeed be adding windows, because I'm not going to be quite as dumb as before. Still going to be dumb, don't worry, but less dumb. 2 on the front, then let's do something a bit different on the side. Let's have it like this. There's no way to make this equal. That would be horrendous. And that's a bit too much when it comes to windows. It's fine. I quite like it that anyway, and I'm hoping the windows do make a difference in terms of how happy the people are. Yeah, that looks a bit weird. I do like this, though. I do and I don't. It's really weird. Now, with the roof, do we want it like it is now, or do we want it made out of stone or something? I think that's what we're going to go for, but honestly, it looks like we could add another floor in there. But I think for now, since we don't really care about how much stuff is going in there, we can leave it like this. Or, if we do have another floor though, it means we could have 2 beds, one on the bottom, one on the top, and then it wouldn't be a shared room. At least, I don't think it would count as a shared room. It's a bit weird trying to figure out just how everything works at the moment. And you get to have a nice comfy bed. Let's put it right in the middle. There we go. They will not be upset with that. And then you can have some small crates, because why not? And then, like I was saying, what we can do is have a table for 1 here. Next to the crate, in fact, which will now have food. And let's put a chair there. So there we go. They can eat there and sleep there. This is really simplistic, and I will do more with it later. But right now, we just need these built, so adding too much on the inside, like the extra flooring and everything else, would be really, really difficult. Yeah, they can't possibly complain with this. And then I can just save this design after I've finished editing, and paste it a few times around the place. Or I can make each one unique. I don't really know right now, but either way, first house, let's get this started. Build, and yes, all of those will be queued up automatically, I believe. No, they aren't. Oh, yes they are, there we go. I just had to unpause time for a second. Put that down at the bottom, otherwise he'll just keep on doing that forever. Everything else is fine though, yep, just keep it as it is. And chop down some trees, anyone who currently isn't building. Okay. All goes well. And now you, my lovely Murky, are a Murloc, but also an archer. Wonderful. Is it level 2 or level 3 that you can become an archer? Da-da-da. Okay. Ooh, we haven't got beds for everyone. Slept in a shared bed. I did not realize some beds... Oh, of course, because we moved all the beds around. Yeah, we do need to put the bed somewhere. So, let's see, do we have enough? Current owner, current owner, current owner, current owner. Okay, so all of these are already accounted for, that's fine. Oh, no, no! Oh, so only one of you was actually without a bed. That's fine. Good. So none of you have a shared bed anymore. Fantastic. We are also really low on storage at the moment, so I'm just going to put down a couple of chests which will allow for anything to be stored. This way it should be a lot easier to get everything done. We do need to build a storage room soon, but once again, that's a lower priority thing. Right now, housing and military are the two things we're aiming for. Our food is doing exceptionally well, and everything else is all good. It's a spooky ghost house! Actually, I think the spooky ghost house does need something else. Can I edit it right now? Doesn't seem like I can. All I really wanted to do was to add some lights to it. Actually, can I even make any lights? Wonderful! Level 5. Fantastic for you. Yes I can. Wall-mounted stuff and garden stuff. They're the two I want. Make me 2 of both. Actually, maintain 2 of both, I should say. So there's always something you can be doing. You're doing the windows now. Okay, good, good, good. So all the stuff for the house is already done, or is top priority. That's fine. Nothing else I really... Oh, I could get a shepherd. What job is required for a shepherd? Is it the trapper? Does the trapper become the shepherd? It does. Honestly, I don't really need the trap stuff anymore because the shepherd stuff is just as good. You can get all of the pelts and stuff, but it's more cute because they're your own animals you're killing for stuff. So, okay, so less cute, but still better. Okay, then I want you to make me a shepherd's crook so that we can start proper farming them animals, like... My nose is so blocked right now. Straight away, as soon as I stopped that last recording, I just kind of looked at the screen half dead for a while. Ugh, talking is so difficult when your nose is like, no, you can't breathe out of here. You can only breathe out of your mouth. Now go and talk for a living. Good luck. Love from the flu virus. Curse you, influenza. Well, here's one more reason why we do need that shepherd. I need the feathers so that we can actually make, ooh, the bow improvements. Are you all coming? Good, good, good. Although, currently the warrior is the one tanking. There we go, fantastic. Oh, not quite. But hopefully building this new house will help. And level 6 cleric, wonderful. Well done, Slanesh. Level 6 is compassion greatly increased. Isn't that one of the attributes? Yeah, which is affected by spirit. Well, that's good. That means he can now heal a lot more. And the tank's doing exceptionally well there. I wish I could sound more enthralled, but once again, my nose is not allowing me to do that. Also, the volume is all over the place. I do apologise if it's overpowered the mic a few times, but for some reason today, I'm just having audio issues everywhere. Oh, level 2 footman, which means now you can become an archer. No, you can't, because I don't have a bow. There we go. On the upside, Trappy here, you will become our new shepherd. Which means, once again, your name is now wrong. That was the wrong button. Hello, other button. Ooh. 9 wooden doors for 2 bronze breastplates. Yes, I will accept that, actually. Was it just regular wooden doors? So... these ones. Okay, so please maintain 9 of these at all times. Since I will also be building, and that will be that. Also, could you make me a new bow? So that we can have 2 archers on the go. Okay, all good, all is well. What's our mason doing anyway? What is Happy doing? Very little, actually. Though, honestly, we don't really need all that much. I would like a potter's cutter. And... yeah, everything else, just keep it going and we will all be happy. Apprentice Shepherd, excellent. Okay, so let's have our field over here. Nice and close to the storage. Oh, I can't remember this, but I remember last time we figured out the most efficient way of doing this, and I can't remember if it's huge pastures or a certain size small one. Which really does make me think of Banished as well, since Banished had a very, very similar style of not building the largest is normally better. But since I really can't remember, let's do it like... Let's just go 20 by 20 and just shove it here. We can always change it later if I am indeed wrong by doing this. And I would like chickens, please. Maximum of 4. Okay. So remove that. And now let's go with the minimum, which is 10 by 10. 2. So that is a direct upgrade then. So that's 4 and that's 2, as you would expect. Actually, no, of course, that's not how that works at all. Look. That's 2, and that's 2. And then if I have one which is 4 times the size, it's only 4. That is really, really weird and clearly wrong. That's 4, that's 2, that's 2. Yeah, so doing the minimum seems to be the best. Okay, that's fine. Will I need to fence this off? I can't remember if the animals just stay put or not. There we are, so for the same size, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's double. That is really, really weird. Okay, so the best way of doing this then would just be to put down slabs. And then make this too high so the animals can't jump over it. Actually, how high does it have to be for animals not to be able to jump over? If they don't stay put. So I won't start this building until I've seen one of them derp up. Then I'll put a gate in here in a second. We will wait and see. Also, I think I actually need to kill these to get the feathers. Also, my lovely cook, what I do need is... No, I don't need that. What I do need is... that. And that requires corn. Okay, so we need to actually start growing some other stuff as well. Maintain 10 when you can. I don't have the grinder, so let's build that. And let's just put down a new field. Oh yeah, I'm currently using the cook as a farmer, aren't I? Okay, we need a new farmer as well. We need loads of stuff. I really messed up. Why are you asleep on the floor? That's weird. Why did you do that to yourself? You definitely have a bed. We checked. And someone can have this bed. Let's... Oh. You have it by default. Okay, that's fine. Everyone else already has a similar object. Okay, that's good. Oh, is it because there was no way to get inside at the time? That's very possible, depending on how they were building. Okay, so, we need a new farmer. Which one of you? I'm going to go with you, because I do want a farmer to level up quickly. But at the same time... a high mind stat is good elsewhere, but we don't really need any of that right now, and you just look like a farmer. Okay, you are going to be our farmer. Then I'll just put down some cornfields here. With a glorious bit of stammering as well. There we are, he is now a farmer, so we can go ahead and put down some regular fields over here. Of course. Of course. I mean, I could make our cook into a farmer for a short while, but that's going to be annoying. We'll just leave these here then until we can actually grow the corn. And now I'm really glad I gave the high mind stat the farmer job. This way he will level up very, very quickly, so soon we can harvest all of that. Now, I'm going to be very mean right now, because the problem is that right now... these will become unfed, which means we can't harvest them. So we need to kill them quickly, like as soon as we get them, so that they're still fed and thus harvestable. Well, got some chicken, but I don't think we got any feathers that time. Or did we? Completely forgot which of our producers actually makes those. Okay, so it is indeed the tailor, and... no, we got no feathers whatsoever then, and right now we're just kind of sitting doing nothing, so why don't you go ahead and maintain 10 of these, which we can sell later. It really seems like the animals simply stay put, so that's pretty good. Now, who is actually sleeping in that bed again? I've completely forgot. It's been at least a few seconds. You, okay, so are you happy now? Did you get to sleep in there? The problem is that there's a chance it may have counted as outdoors because the top hadn't been added yet. Although, slept in a comfy bed, so these do make them happy. That is really interesting, actually that's fantastic, so I really do need to start making some more of the comfy beds as soon as possible to replace all the others, because even though it's going to be a while until they all get their lovely houses, since it takes so long to build, I can at least give them comfortable beds, which will at least neutralize the slept in a shared room thing. Okay, that's fine. Okay, we have a named giant attacking us. Now that's interesting. Stop attacking the warrior and attack the other one. Oh wow, he really hurts. Aw, look at all the chickens. Why is the cook doing absolutely nothing? Who knows? This really seems to be a giant problem. How many of you just facepalm then? I'm hoping at least 20%. At least. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7 down there, 8, 9. Okay, so we have enough beds for 9 people, and we have... wait, 12? Hang on a moment. Have I been derping up this entire time? I really should have checked it, like... the thing is... oh yeah. I must have read it wrong, or for some reason it wasn't showing correctly. That was very, very odd. I'm blaming me for that, but I have no idea why it wasn't showing them before. All I saw before was owns a similar object. Is it because I didn't scroll down? I thought I did. I really thought I did. Okay, I am really confused right now. I'm just going to say it was me. I'm not going to blame the game or anything, since I have no way of really finding that out until I look at the video itself. Well, at least you're in a comfy bed. Ooh, before you actually slept on the ground. That is very, very bad. Owns a similar object. Okay, well, apparently now it's okay. Yeah, I really derped up with that. That's probably added a load of unhappiness to our group. Where are you? There we are. Excellent! Slept in a comfy bed and isn't complaining about being too cramped. This type of house will work. Almost getting a new person. Hello there, giant zombie, and hello, big chest. Okay, my lovely soldier minions, go out and get me that loot. I want that loot. Hey, level 1 shepherd, fantastic. Oh, and you're upset. You must have been one of the people sleeping on the floor. I feel so bad for that now. Also, I didn't even save this design, did I? Herp-de-derp. Save! As Happy House. Nothing really too fancy, but hey-ho, at least it's something. Okay, let's put down our house. Custom... Happy House. Build. Whoa, that looks weird because of that. Let's do that. There we are. was like the shell of a house then. It was very, very weird indeed. The one issue with this type of house, though, is it will look weird when it's next to one of its own type. Because that just looks odd. It's also way too big. So I think I'll have this one over here to make it a bit less obvious, and this could be the shepherd's house. Or I could have them all along here. That would look nice. Or here. Yeah, I think that works. Okay, yes please, build that. And well done, level 3 footman. Fantastic. Oh yeah, you can now become an archer, can't you? That's what I was trying to do earlier, so now we have 2 archers. Did I get any of those feathers? 2, okay, great, I got 2. So, spiky quivers. I can't yet make this, so let's make 2 of these then to try and level up a little bit. There we go. And all is well. I do need some proper silkweed farms as well soon. There's so much stuff we need to do. It's okay. It's all working out fine. It's all fine. Nothing for archers here, sadly, or for our knights. But I do need you to level up, though. And we are massively out of wood again. Cut. Both of our archers are now using the spiky arrows. Fantastic. This way, enemies will be slowed down. Actually, let's have a quick check. Yes, you both are. I was just wondering if maybe being an apprentice wouldn't allow you to equip the stuff, but apparently it's absolutely fine. I also, though, do need to do a little bit more mining. I need some more ore to level up our blacksmith so that we can finally go ahead and get some upgrades for our knights and pretty much everything else. There we are. Please do that. That'll be fantastic. A random thought, but we do not need the silk farm, because if I place this down here, we can always just have sheep, and the sheep will produce a constant supply of wool, and the wool is a fibre just like the silk is. So let's have 2 of those. So what do we need for sheep feed? Please be something we actually have. Why? That is really annoying. Apparently rabbits are the only ones we can feed easily right now. What level's our farmer? Hopefully leveling up quickly. Level 2. Okay then. So, does that mean we can grow... I do have a level 2 farmer. What are you talking about? Oh, he's this much on the way to level 2. He isn't actually level 2, he's a level 1. Well, at least we can get that very, very soon then. And we have 1 new person. Okay, so your stats are pretty terrible. Because it's so rounded, it means you're not going to be good at any one task. So I think you are likely going to be either a farmer or a permanent worker. I mean, either way, a new person still helps. Why is no one cutting down the trees? But doing everything else I tell them. Aww. Is that your fox? No, it's not. Why have you stole him? Finally, a level 2 farmer. Okay, so let's go wheat corn, wheat corn. Sounds like I'm trying to say sweet corn and really messing up. Well, at least the mining is going well. We're actually almost finished with all the sections I just highlighted. So this is why they're not doing the jobs, because apparently mining is more important to them, which is absolutely fine. We do need this stuff after all. Let's go back to the top. There we are. And at least there's a comfy bed now available. Just in time as well for our new person. So sleeping outside is -1, sleeping in a comfy bed is +1, so it completely cancels out. Which really does mean there's no point of us having all of our beds in this little cave, because the shared room is just as strong a negative as sleeping outside. But at least it's out of the way, I suppose. Also, I've started doing some paving. I've never really read these before, but this is definitely something I need. Upgraded worker outfit. it will increase the speed of anyone who's wearing it. I always thought it was just an armor increase, but apparently it actually makes people more efficient. That's fine by me. Make as many as you can. There we go. Also, I believe we are under attack currently from... Well, not really under attack, just kind of there. Hello. Giant zombie. Okay, well, if no one is actually attacking us, then let's just go out and kill them. If they aren't fighting us here, then we're fighting them over there. Wolves! Guys, how about we... Pause. How about we don't get involved in this? Let them work on each other, then we fight. Oh, they're following us back. You are so annoying. At least our knight has just leveled up. More max health. Daily update, nope. Yay for Spike's arrows. And we've got some gold and steel and all that good stuff as well. Excellent. The undead are here, and apparently a mini-boss, or just a named enemy. I'm not quite sure if that does make them bosses, but this one does seem very, very odd. And we, of course, have the Goblin swaggering into town, which is the start of the lovely, lovely invasions. There we are, he's dead, and you're not very happy. I imagine probably from the pain. Yep, you're in pain, and you're tired, but at least your meals have been cooked, and you did indeed protect the town. Okay, my nose is too blocked to do any voice for this goblin right now. It would destroy my throat and nose. So, you dumb. Me big glittering chieftain. Natural order. Mean you give me stuff and I know destroy you. Me want supplies, understand? No, bugger off. Ooh. I maybe should have said yes. Well, this could be a problem. Is anyone ready to be a soldier? Would you like to be a soldier? Would you like to be a... Yes, you would. Okay, good. You are now a footman. There we are, all is well, and let's put our now 5 soldiers over there. Don't let them steal things. That actually upsets people. As you can likely imagine. Hit them back. Ooh, new person. 1 second, let's have a look at our new person. And, finally, 5 spirit. Oh dear. Never voluntarily backs down from a fight, even if she should. But she's also a master crafter, which means she will make a fantastic herbalist as she levels up to be our next cleric, so that's good. And since I do want her in fights anyway, that's not too bad. And you can have one of the beds down there, one of the comfy beds, okay. Apparently fighting something there, but that was pretty darn fast. Destroy them! Was the cleric just hitting them with the book? Yay! Tell my sheep, me always loves her. Yeah, go away. Oh, hi Bluebell, I remember you. I wonder if we're going to grab you by default then. If our shepherd will take you. Be awesome if it did. Large pile of dirt. Good. Actually, that really is how we should store our stuff, like our logs and stuff, to take up less space, but I keep forgetting. We don't have enough sheep yet, do we? No, so hopefully then, our shepherd will eventually get Bluebell. Should do at least. There's no order though, I can't like, order it, and I think if I do harvest, it'll actually kill the animal, so not too sure there. Good, good, you are doing herbalist things, and as soon as you get to level 2, make one of those. Already level 1, that was fast. Whoa, you leveled up really quickly. Our new footman. Excitable, and And you do actually have an animal companion as well. That's adorable. Shall I leave you as a footman, or shall I get rid of you? There's the question. Your stats really don't make you a good soldier at all, so I think... well, we may as well leave her as a footman for now. It's just the easier way to do things, and maybe I can turn her into an archer or something later on. In fact, I could do that now, but maybe it's best if we do have a footman, therefore we've got a balance in our team. Okay, you can stay a footman even if your stats really don't want you to do that. Oh no, we didn't grab Bluebell. Bluebell. How am I going to do it then? Let's put down some more sheep pastures then. Then hopefully what will happen is at least on one of these, we will go out and get Bluebell. Okay, you may now continue. We are now getting the warning that Goblin wolves will be on the way soon. Okay, so essentially what will happen is a camp will spawn, similar to this, with Goblin wolves in a cage. If you can get to them fast enough and break the cage, the wolves simply run away. If you don't, then the wolves come after you and they are really, really strong. And that's in normal mode. In hard mode, they're going to have more health, do more damage, and have more armor. Yeah, that would obliterate our soldiers, essentially. Were you just healing the chickens? You are healing the chickens. Are they taking damage because they're starving? And you are healing them. My god, Slaanesh is a vet. Well, I've been recording for far longer than I originally intended, so this is probably quite a long video, and once again, I do apologise if there's any weirdnesses with the audio. I'm having to talk to the wrong side of it, essentially, and there's going to be some echo, and the pop filter isn't here, and the world is just too darn complicated. Either way, though, we've done all of the things I wanted to do. We are now building the houses, so people are getting happier. We have the comfy beds, which turns out is a big deal, and I'm now building another house, and we are getting more people. Everything seems to be looking up. Our farms are now also growing corn and wheat, which means we can actually feed the animals in our care, and Slaanesh doesn't have to keep on healing the chickens. Slaanesh doesn't have to keep healing the chickens. That is so sodding weird. That is such a weird sentence to say, and I think just for that reason, we have chose the name well. So if you have enjoyed the video, then of course, likes, favourites, shares, comments, all that good stuff, helps out me, helps out the channel, and most importantly, shows that Stonehearth is a series you wish to see continued in the future. Things are looking good.